I didn't really know about Thor before, and then I heard Ken Branagh was directing it, and I was like, oh, this sounds like kind of a weird and amazing idea. And then I started reading them, and they're so great. They're sort of like 70s with like the Rainbow Bridge, and I mean, they're really sort of hippie comic books. Jane is an astrophysicist trying to figure out the connections between different sort of parallel realms, and Thor drops into her world and sort of proves her theories, but is also, you know, a very strapping gentleman. So there's this combination of science and love for her. Well, I think one of the biggest challenges was not so much for me, but for our director, Ken Branagh, to really find the right tone, because, you know, it's a comic book that sort of started in the 70s and, you know, is being updated for today, and then combines, you know, Earth and this sort of superhero world of Asgard, where the gods live, or not the gods, but the, you know, all the sort of mythological characters who are superheroes when they come to Earth. So it was, I think that was the real tricky thing, and which he nailed. You know, I'm not really a comic book fan, and I got sort of into graphic novels when I did V for Vendetta. And then for this movie, I, you know, once I sort of started thinking about doing it was when I started reading all the Thor comic books. Well, Ken was really generous in allowing me to sort of, you know, have my ideas and put my ideas in, because it wasn't written when I signed on. I didn't read anything. But, you know, I mean, there's only so much you can actually influence in something of this scope where you know, there's a whole history of decades of the comic books that have shaped this character. So I did, and my friends who have seen it did. It's really, really entertaining. I really love it, and Chris Hemsworth is fantastic. I think people are going to see a lot more of him. Oh, he looks like a superhero. It does not look human. It's really, really wild. I remember when he came to set, you know, in costume, which was no costume. We were all like, what has he been doing? I think because, you know, because I'm pregnant and because I'm not really looking to work right now, I haven't really been looking at things, or, you know, and I think people probably know too. So no, there hasn't really been a difference in that. I mean, the main difference I feel in life is just it's a lot more attention. You know, it's like you hiccup and it can like end up in a newspaper, not necessarily a reputable newspaper, but you know, it can make headlines for, you know, any little thing. I have no idea. I'm so in like baby land. I haven't even been thinking about it. But I have been thinking recently that it would be fun and interesting to do something in another language, because I feel like that would be a different kind of challenge.